Okay, one that I've been looking to do regarding an incident regarding a young woman who sadly lost her life in Miami. Basically, going straight in on this one. 29-year-old Miami woman who went on a vacation to the Caribbean for her sister's birthday trip was fatally unalived in an incident authorities are investigating as a targeted attack. Okay? So basically, this young woman, dru9lord, the one you see on the picture in the thumbnail, travelled to Saint Martin early last month with her sister and friends. Okay? The article then goes on to talk about social media footage of the group them enjoying their time, enjoying their stay on the island. But it seems the trip took a sad turn on March the 2nd, when dru9lord was sadly unalived in a double shooting alongside a Trinidadian businessman. Now, this businessman is suspected to be a known dealer who operated with his business, but that was actually a front for illegal activity which he was carrying out. So it seems to me that our friend dru9lord obviously met this guy, and it's unusual actually, because, well, we'll stick him in there now, okay? But normally, it's unusual for a woman to link up with a guy from another country just like that. So we need to know if there's anything else going on there. Was an exchange for something, not to be disrespectful, okay? Come on. Did he say, I've got this and that? And she's like, yeah, I'm down for that. There's got to be some kind of pull and sway there. Some kind of carrot and stick, especially with this. Come on now. But in all fairness, she seems like a nice girl, but hey, many a woman looks nice, but no, let me stop. Rest in peace to dru9lord. I think maybe, we don't know, and obviously we're going to find out. But it seems, according to this article, local reports say a vehicle carrying Sylvester and dru9lord was ambushed by gunmen and overturned on a road in Phillipsburg. Surveillance footage reportedly shows several unknown individuals tracking Quincy's movements from the time he left a local club. Authorities believe that the culprits responsible were carrying out a targeted hit on Sylvester, and dru9lord was an unfortunate victim absorbed in the violence. It is later reported that local police arrested one suspect, but others are still at large. The investigation into the double homicide is still ongoing. Okay. It's not good. There's obviously some reaction online. We'll go into the Facebook comments in a moment. But yeah, as it stands, it's not looking good. Especially for that small island. Because people now will think twice of going there. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Travel experts warn that when going abroad and travelling outside tourist zones, it's always best to travel in a group, avoid wearing jewellery or carrying valuable items, and sharing locations and travel itineraries with trusted friends. I guess so. I mean, most normal women, well, question mark, wouldn't just saunter off with a guy from another country. It won't happen. So there's something there that made her feel ultra safe. There's some familiarity there, okay? Now, it could also be that this guy was being smart. He could have been smart and said, maybe he knew he was being tracked. He obviously knows there's heat on him. He might have thought, okay, if I roll out of this chick, this girl, whatever, maybe they won't strike at me. Maybe he's into something deep. Maybe it's got on top. And he thought, if I roll out of this girl, no one's going to do anything. But lo and behold, they did. So there's a lot of things to look at there. You know what I mean? But something there's not right to me. I mean, unless there's a big attraction, it's not going to happen. Like I said in the last video, or the one before, about my good friend. Obviously, he's an exception to the rule, He met this girl from Zurich. He was on the escalator. He's going up, she's going down, as he put it. In more ways than one. They got talking. Apparently she had a man as well. Where she's from, she had a man. But that's going to be a story for another video, with his permission. So she had a man. Obviously, you know, she's not happy. They got talking, went back to his place. And lo and behold, business was handled. But that's my point. You know, maybe she has that intuition to know that this guy's not a psycho like that. Whereas this other girl, this girl from Miami, Mr. Lancy, may not have that intuition. So obviously she's unaware of when she's not safe or when she is safe. Hence why what's happened has happened. If that makes sense. Because to be honest, culturally, from what I found for the majority, and I've said this before, we don't have that emotional intelligence which others have. It is what it is, you know. But anyway, let me go to the Facebook comments and let's have a look at that, okay? Don't wander off with anyone you meet when you're out of town, period. Exactly. Women always have to be careful. Stay in groups. There are predators at home and even more in vacation areas. Exactly. Especially in these little bush towns, these little bush countries, these little bush islands. Yeah? Come on, Trinidad, Martinique, all these little places have some strange guys. And these guys are very pressed. You know, a lot of these guys always hear stories. There's always a story about the prettiest girl in the village who was sadly unalived by some maniac who got obsessed. That's a common theme. That's a common theme. But anyway, strangers are strangers. Remember this. You will come back alive. Good point. This could have happened anywhere. She wasn't unalived because he was a stranger and he targeted her. The man was targeted. She was an innocent bystander. It could have happened outside of the club she met him at if they were tracking him and caught him earlier. That's true. That's true. As it stands, from seeing they were in a car and they were going somewhere. Maybe back to his, okay? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. They need to remember the nicest ones are the evil ones and try to put that in your head, stranger danger. All right, let's dissect that. Forget stranger danger. The nicest ones are the evil ones? No. Because I've just showed you with regards to my friend and his little friend, right? He's obviously a nice guy. She picked up on that. I think she liked the physique and she went with that, okay? He's just a nice guy, period. This guy may have appeared to be a nice guy, but obviously he wasn't. So it's not always the nice guys. Because if the guy came off rough to a normal, feminine, decent, civilized woman, it wouldn't flow, would it? But it only works with this particular demographic, and this we're going to go in a bit here now. Okay? The nicest ones are the evil ones, exactly. And the evil ones are the nice ones. That's why you get what you get. I'll say that again. The nice ones are the evil ones are the nice ones. That's why more time than not this happens in this demographic more than any other. You feel that? You felt that, didn't you? Those who listened this far deep into the video have felt that. That's real bars. Okay? A few more comments before I wrap up. That's why I don't just go with anybody, especially in a foreign country. Exactly. What happened to stranger danger, even when we're adults? Precisely. You don't separate from the people you travelled with. Shake my head. Sad this happened. It's what it is. It is what it is. But yes, rest in peace to that poor girl. Very attractive young lady. Sadly, wrong place, wrong time. Wrong choice. Wrong selection. It is what it is. Later.